Hey, welcome to Koco's Corner. I am the huge one, Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KOCOSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. It's 6:31 p.m. in Japan, so I can imagine it's crazy time everywhere else. And we had a couple suggestions for a New Japan Cup pay-per-view profit. So this will be a pay-per-view profit, only this goes through three different events, March 5th, March 8th, and March 15th. It's kind of like a Sweet 16, March Madness, King of the Ring. It's called the New Japan Cup. You've had a lot of great, fantastic past winners. Last year, Nakamura, who also won Wrestler Observer's Wrestler of the Year. You have Okada, my personal favorite. Goto has won it a bunch. Tanahashi has won it before. Tanahashi won the first one in 2005. And Giant Bernard, a.k.a. Jason from NXT. Also A-Train. So he's won it before. And he's also made it to the finals a bunch. This is what we're going to do for pay-per-view profits. We're just going to pay attention to the tournament, just because as the tournament goes on, it being multiple days. It's March 5th, March 8th, and March 15th, and you can probably watch all of them on New Japan World. So please check that out, especially if you're an in-ring product fan. New Japan has some of the best wrestlers in the world. So we're not going to probably know the cards past, March 5th, because, the guys that get eliminated in the tournament will probably have matches. So for pay-per-view profits, what you're doing is picking the winner for each round, and the one who gets the most winners right wins pay-per-view profits. We give you a Barry Horowitz, and we also post you on the blog. All right, so there's a lot of great first-round matchups, and there's also a bit of mystery who's going to win. I think someone is going to surprise us. I don't think it's going to be Tanahashi or Okada or anything like that. I think there's going to be a bunch of different upsets. So let me just break it down. Round one, like I said, if you want to join pay-per-view profits, we won't have any tiebreakers. If there's a tie, just congratulations. New Japan doesn't get as much love on this channel as WWE as far as picks go. So if you want, just put your picks of the winners of the tournament. Whoever gets the most picks right becomes the pay-per-view profit and has all bragging rights. All right, so let's break down round one on March 5th. That's 3 days away. 3 days away. I don't know. I'm questioning going. I live in Tokyo, and the first round is in Tokyo. So I'm like, should I go? Should I go? Should I not go? So hopefully, maybe I'll go live, but I don't know. My health has been kicking my ass lately. All right, let's break down round one. You have Tanahashi versus Yano. Yano, a bit of a comedy wrestler. Tanahashi is basically the John Cena, if John Cena could wrestle, of New Japan. I love Tanahashi, but at the same time, if anyone that's watched my other New Japan videos know, I was completely heartbroken that he won the title from AJ Styles and then lost the title to AJ Styles and then beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 9. I was really heartbroken about that. I think it's a shoo-in. Tanahashi's not going to be eliminated in the first round, but you never know, because going into this tournament, I feel like there's going to be a lot of upsets. I really do. All right, so that's the first matchup. Then you got Ibushi versus Doc Gallows. Doc Gallows from TNA and WWE, also part of the Bullet Club. Ibushi, an amazing, what Americans would call cruiserweight, X-Division style wrestler. I'm giving it to Ibushi. I think Ibushi is going to have one hell of a year, and a strong run in New Japan Cup can start that. Now, this is the biggest, hardest pick in the first round, I believe. There's some really hard matchups to choose from, and it's Naito versus Karl Anderson, and I can honestly see whoever comes out of this bracket, whoever wins this match, could be a strong running to go all the way. I believe that. I think this is going to be a very interesting matchup. I'm going with Karl Anderson, but I could see it going either way, as Naito is very talented. He has won a G1 before. He's a very talented wrestler, and one stat that Jim Ross brought up from the English commentary that I never know, Naito has never won at Wrestle Kingdom. Then you have Okada versus Bad Luck Fale. I'm sorry, let me pronounce his name correctly. I want to apologize. I'm going to mispronounce a lot of names because I'm an idiot. But Bad Luck Chair. I should be able to pronounce Bad Luck Chair. Okada, I guess, is going through a storyline where times are tough and you're going to bounce back later. He lost at Wrestle Kingdom 9, cried, should have won, fans cheering his fucking name. Okay, let's... Let it go! Let it go! But the night after Wrestle Kingdom, Bad Luck Chair beat Okada. And there's no fucking way it can happen again. If it happens again, I'm straight up crying. I'm just going to run to New Japan's office and cry. Then you have... So my pick is Okada. Then you have Makabe versus Honma. I think Makabe's going to go far in this tournament, so I got him in his first round. I expect a really strong showing from him. Then you got Yoshi-Hashi versus Takahashi. I'm going to go Yoshi-Hashi on this one. Then these two, Goto and Nagata have such a great history in New Japan, but also in the New Japan Cup. Goto is collecting New Japan Cups like he's the king and their Piston Cups. I just did a Cars reference, plus 10. So I think this is going to be interesting. I'm going to give it to, I guess, hold on, Nagata. I didn't know who I was giving it to. Like, I wrote this all out, and I'm like, I think this is going to be a really close matchup, and I find it to be amazing, and I'm surprised it's a first-round matchup. And then you got Kojima versus Shibata, and I think Shibata is going to go. Going into the G1, the free television on New Japan was really pushing Shibata. I thought for sure Shibata was going to win the G1, so I wouldn't be shocked if he wins the New Japan Cup. It'd be really interesting. All right, so next you have Tanahashi in my bracket. Your bracket could be a little different, so this is where it gets crazy March Madness type action here. My next bracket has Ibushi versus Tanahashi. I think, and then also have Anderson and Okada in the top bracket. And I think both Tanahashi and Okada will be upset in the second round, just because I can't picture another Tanahashi-Okada match so soon. Half the fans in New Japan want to see Tanahashi and Okada wrestle forever, and half the fans are like, oh no, we need to see someone up on top, and New Japan's not the G1, it's not Wrestle Kingdom, so I picture upsets happening, and I think round 2 is where both are going to get upset. I think Ibushi is going to go to the next round, and so is Anderson. Then you got Makabe versus Yoshi-Hashi. I got Makabe going on to the next round, and Nagata versus Shibata. Sorry about mispronouncing his name. Shibata goes to the next rounds. And then the final four, Bushi, Anderson. I'm going Karl Anderson because, throughout the history of New Japan Cup and throughout the history of it, when they ever interviewed Giant Bernard, A-Train, whenever they interviewed him, he would always say, oh, one day Karl Anderson's going to be champ. One day Karl Anderson's going to win New Japan Cup. And I think this is the time. I think it would be a great time for Anderson to do it. He was just on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, and he lost the tag team title, not tag team title match, but a tag team three-way match at Ring of Honor where his partner couldn't make it because of snow, and he held his own, and the ROH commentary team put him over. They're trying to get into the Western culture, I guess. They're trying to move into the English territories in England, also in America. So I think Karl Anderson's going to the finals. I honestly believe it. And none of that, but Bullet Club is selling so much merchandise right now. So much merchandise. And Karl Anderson's been there for a very, very long time. And so I see him going on to the finals. And when it comes to Makabe or Shibata, I think Shibata is going to the finals. I keep mispronouncing his name. I'm punching myself in the face. And then the finals, I think Anderson takes it all. I don't see one of the major names like Tanahashi or Okada winning this. Those are pretty much the staples, the main event of Wrestle Kingdom 9. And the reason I don't see him winning it is because they're in the same bracket. It won't be the finals. New Japan Cup isn't as big as the G1, and that's my predictions. And let me tell you, I've been wrong before. So if you think you're smarter than me, it don't take much. Please put your picks down below and like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow we'll be doing an ROH review and maybe a Stardom review if I have time. So we try to do at least one show, maybe more. I'm going to try to, this is the second show we're doing today. We do at least one show a day, but we're going to try to get up to 2 or 3 shows a day. We're just going to try to be your #1 spot for pro wrestling content. I apologize to the Japanese culture and all their families, and my wife, who's a translator in Japanese, for my slaughtering of Japanese names. But my prediction to win New Japan Cup is Karl Anderson. You want to be in pay-per-view profits, all you have to do is go down in the comment section and pick who you want in each round. If you want to see the brackets, there's a link down below of bracket 1 and bracket 2. And there's also, if you go to Wikipedia or New Japan's site, you can see how the brackets break down. But it's you can check it out on kokosports.net, Wikipedia, or New Japan if you want to see the brackets. All right, so thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm an idiot and forgot to promote this show. Who's the big fucking loser? I am. All right, so much love. Yeah, nothing like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do a live show. I won't advertise it to anyone. Oh yeah, who's the social media business genius now? I am a moron. All right, so please like, comment, subscribe, because even if you follow us on Twitter and Facebook, I am a fucking idiot and sometimes forget to advertise this, like this show. And also, we try to do at least 1 show or 2 shows a day. We want to build up to be your #1 content site, #1 content YouTube thing. We're not there yet, but we hope to get there. So if you want to support the channel, you can also go to kokosports.net. That's our blog. And you can also buy a t-shirt. It's an Internet Infantry t-shirt. I know it's hard times for most people. So if you can't afford it, we'll still give it away for free. Don't worry. We'll still give away the content for free. But if you're like, hey, you know what? I got an extra $30 lying around. I like fat guys yelling into webcams. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to buy a t-shirt. Not all that, but women find me more attractive. Hey, check out kokosports.net for an Internet Infantry shirt. All right. We will keep improving the channel. We will keep improving the blog. And now I'm just repeating myself. kokosports.net, like, comment, subscribe. And with that, I am over.